Hey guys, welcome back to Green Productions, and today I'm going to be doing a part 2 video to my Jack the Reaper animatronic theory that I did, I believe a few months back. That video actually got like a little over 3,000 views, which I was very shocked because I didn't really think that video, of all videos or theories, was going to get that many views, but it actually did, and this theory has actually been a pretty recurring theory so far for 2023. Which is really cool to know. I doubt I was the one to, I guess, start it, even though, I guess my video could have sparked a lot of interest in this theory. I know a lot of people have been wanting this specific item. So I want to do a part 2 about it and why I think we have a better chance at seeing this animatronic of Jack the Reaper or the Spirit Halloween mascot. The last video I did was more about his appearance, what I think he would do exactly. But I personally think that we do have a pretty decent chance at it happening. And in today's video, I'm going to be going into the basically theories on why I think it'll be happening, why I think they're kind of dropping little hints at this certain animatronic, and when I think it can actually be revealed to us, because I feel like this animatronic, if they do make it, will probably have a special release versus some of their other casual animatronics. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on the theories of the confirmed Jack the Reaper animatronic. A little side note, just in case some of you guys get confused, whenever I say confirmed, I don't actually mean like the prop itself was confirmed. This is in no way a confirmed animatronic yet. We don't know if it will be or anything like that, but I'm just using confirmed for the sake of the theory video and why I think it could be in the future. So with that all cleared out and out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the actual video. So, as I'm assuming most of you probably know, the new Jack the Reaper statue has just kind of been revealed and released by Spirit Halloween over that Thanksgiving week. All the hunters unboxed it on Black Friday, and, it was pretty cool. I made a whole theory video about this, and a lot of people kind of theorized this specific item with me, and, we got it correct, obviously. And it's pretty cool. But I have a feeling that, and I said this before, this isn't going to be the only Jack the Reaper thing we see. This is just the start of it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of the hunters got a note with the package, kind of from Spirit themselves, talking a little bit about the 40th anniversary and stuff like that. Obviously, they're acknowledging it, that it is their 40th anniversary. Why would they not? And this means that they definitely have something planned. So I'm just kind of thinking, and I feel like, I don't know, it's a little strange that they kind of randomly throw out this Jack the Reaper statue, something that they've rarely ever done, actually giving us a physical piece of Jack the Reaper, not just like a poster or like a piece of clothing with him on it. It's like an actual physical design and, I guess, figure of him, something that we rarely ever see. I'm pretty sure the only time we've actually gotten a full like 3D Jack was from this pin that they had back in 2019 that I bought like 5 of on the 50% off sale, because why would I not? And besides that, this is the only other thing that we've gotten of him. They're starting to experiment with this character a little bit more. We can also see that in the theming of the 2022, where he had the whole like screen and stuff like that, and it was an actual 3D animated version of him, which is really, really cool. But besides that, because obviously his design has been pretty similar throughout the entire year. With this statue coming out, we've gotten a little bit more, I wouldn't say lore necessarily, because there really isn't any backstory to him, but just more of his character in general, exactly, in the description of the statue. Now, as we know, the Spirit Halloween animatronics always have a description with them and their character. I don't think that this was necessarily, means anything, but it definitely could. So here's some of the most noticeable things that I kind of pointed out in his description. One of the most noticeable things was, like, if you ever hear him speak, you'll consider yourself not long for this world. Basically, just saying, like, if you hear him speak, oh no, you're in trouble, stuff like that. It's honestly not really anything too new or different as far as, like, I guess a Grim Reaper kind of character would go. That's kind of, I guess, the whole thing with the death character. You don't really want to hear them speak or talk, which is why they shouldn't make those animatronics talk, in my opinion. But besides that, this could also kind of confirm a characteristic that they might add to the animatronic if they do, make it, that, it might not have like a audio soundtrack to it where he actually speaks, and I would love that. I would love him to not talk. I think that just adds to the character a lot more. Kind of ironic. But I know that doesn't really confirm anything about the prop being released or them even making an animatronic of him. It just kind of lets you know that they do kind of have a character for him versus just being like the face of the company. You know, he does have a little bit more to him than what we see, obviously. And I think we're definitely seeing that more as the year goes on. And just in general, just so much attention to this character recently. And I really like that. And it's really, I feel like making the entire Haunter community think that they are going to do this. And I mean, like I said in so many other videos, it would make sense for them to do this. He is basically the face of the company, and it even says in here that he was first appearance was in 1983, which is probably why I should go back and make a part 2 to my evolution video of him, because that's kind of inaccurate. So I'll definitely be doing a part 2 to that video, so stay tuned for that. But you know, it is 2023 now, 40 years obviously. I might not be doing my math right, but you know, it should be. And even though, you know, this one was released in 2022 and it's not exactly acknowledging the 40th anniversary, I still think it means something. So, you know, like I said, the statue doesn't necessarily confirm that an animatronic is being released, but I do think that it is kind of giving us more clues and hints, and it's letting us as fans know that Spirit Halloween is, I guess, giving more attention to this character as a whole, and we can definitely be expecting more as the season goes. A couple other things I want to mention is, you know, they like I said, they're paying more attention to this character. They're giving him more of a story in general. So even if we don't get an animatronic of him or any other kind of merchandise, which I highly doubt we won't be seeing any more merchandise, I do think we're gonna have tons of it. Sorry, tons of it in the future. They're giving him a lot of backstory without giving him a lore, and I feel like I should kind of go in there and do a video on the lore of Jack the Reaper as a whole, because it says in his story that he, you know, rumors and stories date back decades before that. I don't know if that necessarily means the history of the company or if that means his backstory. I would assume the backstory of him, like just fictional stuff like that. And then it also says that his favorite haunt is the depths of your worst nightmare. Now, that I mean, I can't really see that, you know, regarding to an animatronic in any way, but I feel like that would be pretty cool, I guess, to kind of like have him in your haunt. So I don't know, just that's another little thing to think about. Maybe they're having this animatronic so that you can put him in your haunt. Who knows? You know, there's a lot of little things that I'm probably saying that, you know, is very inaccurate. But let's just hope that, you know, this will be a thing. I honestly, out of like 5, you know, 1 to 5, I kind of would give this theory almost like a 4. Like I do think that this is going to happen. And I'm very, very excited to see if it'll happen. I just I'm very anxious to see how they're going to do this exactly and how they're going to pull this character off. A character that has been known to be silent in his entire thing. He's been shown and introduced so many times by the company, in cardboard cutouts, signs outside, and now in an actual 2D animation, or 3D animated, sorry, I don't even know why I'm saying 2D. In a whole 3D animated hologram style, he's been, you know, just shown in so many different ways, just not in a actual animatronic form, which is kind of what they're known for. So I'm hoping that we can definitely see this in the future, like I've said so many times. And I feel like another reason why we could is because Spirit Halloween, and I don't know if this has anything to do with it necessarily, but as we know, Bag of Bones that just came out, he has like the Acres Farm Jack the Reaper on his bag. So obviously Spirit Halloween isn't afraid to do, I guess, fan service on their animatronics. They're clearly, you know, they clearly kind of want to do that. So I feel like a Jack the Reaper probably would be perfect for that, especially since people actually want this animatronic to release and not just some random printing on a, you know, burlap sack. Anyways, guys, I know this was kind of more of like a rambling video, and I probably repeated myself a lot from the first thing that I did here, but I kind of just wanted to get this point across that, and I believe I probably have said this in some of my past videos, that I do think that this statue definitely means something, and it's just a kind of a little heads up to get us excited for what they have planned for merchandise-wise as far as like the company itself goes. Another thing I wanted to point out is that if they do release an animatronic like Jack the Reaper or a Jack the Reaper prop, just in general, I feel like he would definitely be the first animatronic to be kind of revealed, maybe in like the halfway to Halloween teaser or something like that. Just because if he does become like a reality, it would be a very important animatronic to the 40th anniversary, and I guess kind of like the star animatronic of the year. Anyways, guys, that'll do for this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please tell me down in the comments below, what are your theories of this animatronic or any animatronic for 2023? Tell me if you think that this prop is actually going to, be made. And if so, tell me if you actually do want it to be made. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.